First and foremost, I'll say that there's in the center of the reading, we have this King of Cups. This could be a water sign. This is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer that I feel you're dealing with this month. If it's not one of these water signs, this person can embody the characteristics of this king. This king can be highly emotional. He typically is the kind of king that wears his heart on his sleeve. Depending on the water sign, if it is a water sign, you may not recognize that they are very sensitive and they are very emotionally driven, because some water signs are very good, such as Scorpio, at hiding their emotions and their true feelings. Okay, so this is the person that you are dealing with this month. This King of Cups is looking upward. You can see that. He's looking upward. And right above him is this Six of Cups. So what this is saying to me is that this king is having a bit of nostalgia regarding you. He's reminiscing on your past. Perhaps you've known this person for quite some time. Maybe they were a childhood friend of yours. Or perhaps you've been with this person since, your teenage years or early 20s. This person is reflecting on the good times and the happy memories that he has with you. I feel like this king wants a fresh start with you. We have the Knight of Cups here. And this Knight of Cups is all about an offer coming in, typically an offer of love, because it is a Cups card. So this king is reminiscing about your past and wanting to reconnect with you. He's finding that very challenging, however, because there are some fears, some secrets. Maybe he's afraid to approach you because you had a falling out that he doesn't feel at this time is reconcilable. Maybe because there was a third party involved in your situation. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that he was cheating or that you were cheating. It can also just imply that there was a third party, such as a family member or a friend, who kind of butted in your relationship. This is someone that you have, you have a past with this person. In the past, you do have some fond memories of this person. You had reason to celebrate, but now there is a feeling of uncertainty, illusionment, hidden fears, hidden agendas. So the relationship status, I would say, in mid-March is kind of uncertain. Going into the end of March, we have the Star card, which talks about hope. It talks about renewal, and it's sitting next to this king. So even though this king has some doubts or some fears about approaching you, he does have hope. Hope for renewal, hope for a second chance, hope for healing and mending this relationship. I feel that for you, however, you're in a space where you may have moved on from this relationship, because this World card talks about ending one cycle and beginning a new. So it could be that for you, this relationship has come to completion and you're focused on beginning a new phase and a new chapter in your life. When this king does approach you, it puts you in this space of the Eight of Swords. So you feel mentally trapped. Maybe you're not quite sure how to handle the situation. You're not quite sure how you're going to respond. But I feel as though, like I said, you may still have some emotions tied to this king, but you're ready for something new and you're ready for a new start. And I see here we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talks a lot about new beginnings, but they're very passionate new beginnings. So it could be one of two things. It could be that you have a passionate new beginning with this king, or it could be that you advise this king that you have moved forward. You don't want to be in this space anymore of confusion, of doubt, of second guessing yourself. And you're ready for a fresh start, a new beginning on your own. The overall energy being that of the Tower card says to me that when this king does approach you, it's going to be something that is, you know, it's a big shakeup for you. It really shakes you. Maybe you weren't expecting it or weren't prepared for it. And maybe the way he goes about it causes you to feel like a little chaotic. Interestingly enough, under this Tower card, we have the Devil card. And this can speak to a karmic relationship that you have with this person, but also it can be considered a bit of a toxic one. So I have my Vera Savia cards here. They're my Italian oracle cards. I'll show you the deck, the box that it came in. I had some questions regarding this deck. And they're all in Italian. I don't think that they make them in an English form. But I'm going to look at this Eight of Swords first. Okay. So on this Eight of Swords, we have, in this deck, this is similar to the Tower, the Disgrazia. So we have the Tower twice in this reading. This talks about a great misfortune. It can also talk about having to break something down to its foundations because what it was built upon did not have a solid foundation to begin with. So it is necessary to break this down to start anew. Then we have news with the Viaggio here. This is news coming in regarding the situation. So again, I feel this king is going to be approaching you. And the Death card speaks to an ending. It also speaks to a change. So it could be that you're feeling trapped or in this mind space of feeling stuck because there was a great misfortune in the past with this king. He's coming to you and presenting this offer or some news, and you feel as though it's already done. This relationship is done. I think it would take a lot for this king to really win you over again. Just the feeling I get. I'm going to look at the Three of Cups. That's the incoming card for the beginning of this spread. Giovanni Fanciulla, attraction or attractive, taken female. Ammalato, this is the weakness or sickness. And Delirante, the delirious people. So on this Three of Cups, it looks like in the beginning there was an attraction to someone who is already taken. It caused a weakness in this relationship, and the actions that were taken were foolish actions, dumb actions, stupid mistakes. This card, that's what it speaks to. Lastly, I'm going to look at the Tower card here. Okay. Yes. I believe this Tower, like I said, it comes in as news that this king wants to, I would say, return in your life and reunite. We have the letter writer. This man is sitting at his desk writing a letter. So what this is telling me is that this king is going to be sending you some form of communication. It's an offer. It's a gift that he's presenting to you. And here you are, the Pensiero. This is the thinker. You're really thinking and analyzing this situation. Okay? I'm going to pull an oracle card for the general message for the overall reading. This is Oracle of Visions, and these cards are just beautiful. The artwork is gorgeous, and I love the messages that are associated with each card. As you can see, they're gigantic, a little difficult to shuffle. This is card number 9. You can see the artwork on here. And this light is on the card, so it's not a reflection from my window, but it looks like a woman sitting in some type of ring on top of a juggler or a joker who's keeping her balanced on that ring over his shoulders. So again, this is card number 9. I'm going to read what the message is associated with this card. Ooh, this really applies, I think. Support, bearing the weight of others. This card represents the offering of strength and assistance and bearing a burden on behalf of others. Providing support can take many forms: moral, emotional, physical, and financial. We can offer our shoulders to bear the weight or lend an ear to share grief. Here, a jester offers his shoulders, on which the girl can perform. He raises her up, allowing her to be the focus of the audience's attention. His subdued posture deliberately taking second place. His identity hidden, he provides an anonymous contribution. In the background are 3 tarot strength cards, which serve as props and reaffirm this card's message. While the effort and gesture is a noble one, there are times where we should come out of the shadows and take credit for our contributions. You do not always have to settle for being second fiddle. Be careful not to allow others to take advantage of your generosity. So I think that says a lot. And I will leave you with that, Leo. I hope you have a wonderful March.